Consecutive game. Timbers tonight have restored Chris Duval at right back and Diego Valeri in midfield. Stu, what are you excited about this one?
Both teams are more comfortable without the ball and playing in transition, and we've seen the Portland Timbers throughout this tournament be so effective in a tight, compact block defensively, breaking in transition, getting to Valeri and Blanco. Char in the middle of the field. Aronson that time wins the second ball, plays a through pass in behind. In the middle of the field, can he work the little pockets either side of Char and Williamson to create for Philly going forward?
The investment and the growth that has been made over the last period of years with him in charge, and he said, listen, if we win this thing, there are going to be people that say, oh, it's only the MLS is back. That's what Blanco has achieved, so they're very happy to see him back on his feet. For every goal scored this tournament, Audi will donate $1,000 to the Goals Drive Progress Fund, which will support MLS Youth Academies nationwide. Turnover there, Marvin Loria running forward. Now Loria's attempt is a 28th save at this tournament from Andre Blake. Montero, the outswinging ball. That's a comfortable catch for Clark out of the traffic. And Wagner able to get there and get some support from Jose Martinez.
I'm not sure if you knew Martinez was there. Just a reminder, a little flash from the Portland Timbers in transition. Great work. And when the ball is at Blanco's feet, he can pick a pass from at any moment. So creative going forward. You talked about the 5 assists. He's been so important for this team.
Philadelphia team that has not trailed at this tournament. Clipped along for Bedoya. Down to the ground for Shabilko. Raymond Gaddis joining up, who's never scored for Philadelphia. Sergio Santos, who scored the winner in the last 2 games. Back for Bedoya. Bedoya, Shabilko, and couldn't turn that on frame with much power.
Just some of these late runs from midfield right now from the Portland Timbers are causing problems. They've won it back.
Loria wins it back. Blanco letting fly. Andre Blake in full stretch.
Wow. He's kept them in this tournament at times in a number of these games, and this is Blanco. You think it's in the back of the net, and it is fingertips from Andre Blake. Comes across his goal and just tips that one past to deny Blanco his 3rd goal of the tournament.
29th save for Blake on 32 shots faced at the MLS is Back tournament. So after all that, the save from Blake, the first corner of the night for Portland, it's Valeri who sends it in. Bobby, oh, it was there. Bobacy was there as well. Jeremy Bobacy's 4th goal of the tournament gives the Timbers the early lead.
Philadelphia Union here just switch off. It's Wagner. Just runs across him. Jack Elliott gets dragged towards that near post. Wagner's just falling asleep, not paying attention. And Bobacy just drifts off his shoulder. Look at this. Gets caught ball watching. Beats him to it. And does a good job here. Just redirecting this one on target.
September of 2018. Since that day, look at that. 19 goals. And it was a perfect 6-6 and 6. All competition. 6 headers, 6 with the left foot, 6 with the right foot.
One thing you'll really notice, though, with this Philadelphia team is with the 2 center forwards, they split, they open up space. They're very unpredictable in the way that they move, and that opens up the space.
Loria able to keep it under some pressure. The angle, Blanco, long run with Bedoya, and Bedoya able to sweep it away.
Really test himself, but ultimately that is where he feels he needs to be to take the jump in his career. Look at his balance on the ball is so good.
Although Villafani is able to win the duel there with the tackle. Now Blanco under some pressure. And he's fouled by Sergio Santos.
Produce on a week-to-week basis at that high of a level. He needs a place where he's going to have some time to continue developing, where there's an emphasis on youth players getting an opportunity, because the talent is there. In the final third, be more dangerous.
Martinez, Santos, it was a tough angle for him to try to torque his neck on. Ends up all the way through. Wagner with it. Montero driven backwards a little bit. Jose Martinez. Martinez will tee it up, and that ball was knuckling. Clark got a shoulder and half his chest in front of it.
Goal, but he gets right through the middle of this. It's excellent strike, and that thing...
65% of the ball for Philadelphia. 2 shots on target tonight. A Bobacy down for Valeri. The return for a Bobacy takes it himself. It's up over the bar. Did it take it? Yes, it did take a touch from Blake.
But look at the run from Blanco here. Abobasi's a long way out. He has the option just to slip Blanco in. He wins the corner. It takes the slightest little touch here. It's not a bad strike. Does it take a touch?
Might have been off the defender.
Up on Elliott, yeah.
Goal like we saw against LAFC. It's Montero instead. He'll get it over the wall, but all the way through. Hesitation there, and then a foul committed by Wagner. Alan Chapman happy to play the advantage. Timbers didn't go.
He spots it. The header back there was under hit. He was going to get there first ahead of Wagner, and Wagner just cleans him right out. There was no real advantage there because the ball had...
It was a second-round draft pick out of West Virginia back in 2012. And yet has not scored one goal. Intercepted by Chris Duval. Lets it go, and it didn't miss by much.
Oh. Bounce, and you can just hit it right on the middle of the ball. I mean, he takes it so well, reads the play, strikes this one so cleanly. It's not far away. Look at that. That is excellent technique.
It's Obasi down behind the play as Duval caught up to that one. Valeri. Martinez defending, back inside. Loria trying to get there. Elliott closing him down. It's going to be out for a Portland corner. This was the flag that Portland scored from early in this half. Obasi for Valeri. Valeri sends it in. Shabilko got up to it first. Duval holds it in. Zuparic is going to get there. He goes back in front for Obasi. Second chance now. Valeri laying it down. Blanco through traffic pulls it wide.
John, only 14 touches of the ball for Brendan Aronson. It's the second least on his team. The only one lower is Shabilko.
Gaddis deflected cross by Villafania for a Philadelphia corner. A reset for Wagner. Wagner again crossing for deep. Clark stays at home. Montero awkwardly there with Blanco. And is that going to be for a fifth time now in 6 games? A penalty conceded by the Timbers.
Well, as this ball comes in, the battle of the number 10s here, and you talk about falling asleep. On the other end for Philadelphia, well, Blanco falls asleep here, and Montero just drifts off his shoulder. And look, is there a lot of a touch?
Sergio Santos has no prior penalty attempts on record in his professional career. And he's 0 for 1 as it's over the bar.
So he gives the little tiny step run up, and he sends Steve Clark the wrong way, but he's leaning back as he goes to take it, just trying to be too clever there.
They've advanced in the postseason. That was last year against the New York Red Bulls at home in the first round. They were down 2-0 at one point. They were down 3-1 at the break. Shabilko now from Aronson. Shabilko. Save of the night for Steve Clark. They do have the ultimate super sub in Major League Soccer, certainly from last year's standpoint. Elsinho on the bench, lifted up. Shabilko trying to get there. Mabiala. Adoya's shot was blocked by Villafania. Here's Montero now. Montero through traffic. Did that take a touch at all on the way through? Just a few minutes ago. Looming large right now for the Philadelphia Union, who will go in at the break, down a goal. Robin Alexi on the other side to break it down. MLS Commissioner Don Garber coming as well, 45 minutes down. The one stat that matters, Portland 1, Philadelphia 0. As the second half kicks off and no changes for either side. Stu, what do you want to see for the Union right now? Because as impressive as they've been, they're 45 minutes away from being done. For the Timbers, will be Jeremy Abobasi, who was replaced by Jaroslav Diaz-Goda, who has 2 goals and an assist in the last 3 games. A moment of liberation for Polo. Savarese said to be liberated for all the work that he has done and all the things that people on the outside do not see, all the things that we on the inside do see. It's between the 2 forwards. Now Blanco's outlet for Diaz-Goda. And he's able to make a little move on Elliott. Trying to get away. Elliott trying to recover. Support for McKenzie. It's played back. What a touch that is for Valeri. And now Diego Valeri right into the breadbasket of Andre Blake. Number 6 in Union history all time. Who continues to stand over it. Just shy of an hour. Montero again up over the bar. Bring it up, trying to find Aronson, who was sneaking in behind. Bedoya holds it in. Good tackle again by Polo Chara. Looked like he was caught. And Bedoya will get the yellow card. Back to the far side for Raymond Gaddis. Villafania comes to meet him. Gaddis trying to get a cross away. It's blocked. It'll be out for a corner. Third of the night for Philadelphia.
Duels, most passes. He is everywhere for this team. Just trying to play make, trying to find that last pass, but Portland are clogging up all the passing lanes.
And they took the corner short. The ball's back in play as it's sent in. And it'll end up out for a goal kick. Ball did just stay in play. Lovely flick by Niezgoda. Diego Valeri coming in. Valeri, Niezgoda, saved by Blake again right at him, but it's his fourth stop tonight and his 31st of the tournament. Well, able to play the outlet for Sebastian Blanco. Valeri made a big run forward as well. Jars up there. Blanco all the way across. Polo picks it up. Scored last time out. Andy Polo pushed away at full stretch by Andre Blake.
Arriving late into the attack. Blanco once again, everything in transition. They're coming down his side on the right, and he always seems to pick the right pass. Just great patience and awareness. This time he picks out Polo. He's bending this one away. Thinks he has his second on the tournament. You see a little side step to the left. He thinks that one's a walk-off. But Andre Blake
out of UConn in 2014. Ensuing corner for Portland. Valeri, the outswinger, knocked down by Zuper into the backside. It bounces in. Sebastian Blanco got there from a narrow angle. And is that enough to secure the Timbers' passage into the MLS's back final?
Well, it's two set pieces for the Portland Timbers. And it's a header down to the back post, and Sebastian Blanco completely unmarked. Just nods this one home. Looks clean to me. Header down from Superich down to that back post. Nobody marking him. The Union fall asleep once again on a set piece. And it's 2-0 Portland. And it's Blanco again. And they're probably the most comfortable team in the league in playing this way. In a good quality way.
They're trying to drive the knife in. Blanco got it away. Niezgoda, Diego Valeri. Valeri! He couldn't hit the target with that one. Going to try to hold it up on Wagner. Now Sebastian Blanco. Blanco driving inside. Blanco letting fly. Didn't have enough curl on it. Aronson now engaging with Duval. Finds the angle for the pass. Clipped up by Vooten. Shabilko is there. Clark got his body in the way. That was the chance for Philadelphia. Shabilko turning on it. Handing off wide to Ilsinho. Superich is dragged out wide. The center back to defend. Shabilko trying his luck. It's up over the bar. Running. Niezgoda trying to hold himself onside. Did he? He's picked it up. Niezgoda with Polo as an option playing for him. It's a last-ditch tackle from Elliott. Whether it would have stood up on video review or not.
Just waits for the gap to open up. It looked like Niezgoda was just on the line there. That second one. Take Andre Blake. Finish that one off because 3 Union were defenders. Great work here from Elliott, though. The recognition and then to get down before Andy Polo just taps that one home.
And now for Bedoya. Montero trying to find the angle there. Ilsinho nodding it down, but that's easy stuff for Clark to deal with. The 85th minute now, and it is Montero. Third opportunity. It's knocked down by Clark. Vooten there with the rebound. Andrew Vooten scores his first goal for the Union.
Disregard that completely and strike it directly at goal, and Steve Clark will knock it down. And Vooten will tap that one home. Good finish. Gets it up over the wall. This time it's on target. Forces Clark to make the save. Nice dipping ball. That one's hit really well.
Tuiloma, he will indeed replace Diego Valeri. Valeri with 2 assists tonight, both from corners. It's on the line. Moore's deflect across. Niezgoda there to pick it up. Lay it back. Tuiloma letting fly. He's arguing it's a handball on Elliott. No call on the field. Still Philly have to pick this thing up. Sauce to the 6 minutes. Blake plays it long. Alan Chapman letting play go. Elliott's up there off the bounce. Vooten lays it down. Bedoya picks it up. Bedoya's shot through traffic. A comfortable 7th save of the night for Steve Clark. And that's the one that ends it. The Timbers hold on. And Portland will play in the final of the MLS's back tournament.